Hey, Shalom, all praises, glory, and honors to the Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. I'm my brother Macaulay from the Great Millstone, Jamaica camp again with a lesson to feed the elect with the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Now, as I'm on the job, I get a second to, I got 5 minutes of myself, so basically I said, let me just speak on this, and this is off the top of the dome, so without any further ado, let me play this video from the beginning, and then we grab a scripture on it, right? So,
U.S. Army retired soldier. If you don't already own one of them things, go on ahead and get you one of them things. Get training on it, please. And if your state requires a license to carry or to open carry, get that license. If you don't already have your passport, get your passport. Get your kids' passport. Get your parents' passport. Everybody in your family should have a passport.
This is the spirit of the environment in Babylon the Great. See, the scriptures did speak about the day of the Lord coming as a thief in the night. However, if you were diligent and speaking to the ones of all people that don't give a shit of what's taking place, seeing things happening, but still loving to sleep, loving to slumber. If you had taken a couple minutes of your time and just do a little research, you would find out that the Lord really is coming back, because what she's saying here is all out, defending yourself, because it's looking like we're gonna have a civil war. Have your pew-pews, have a passport to flee, which the scriptures did prophesy that men will flee into their own countries. You understand? So this is where we're at in prophecy. Let me continue again.
No, it's not cheap. Crowdsource it. Y'all pull your money together, figure out how you can do it, what you can offset for the next month and a half to get everybody's passports. This country doesn't give a fuck about us, so stop giving a fuck about it. Stop playing by the rules. They're not playing by the rules. Why should we keep playing by the rules when they're not playing by the rules? As happy as I am to have my grandbaby, she is literally the light of my life. I am so sad to think of the world that she's going to grow up in. And those of you that voted for this, I just want you to know, I'm never going to forget. I'm never going to let you forget. I will remind you that your actions have caused all of this. Anyways, fuck it.
Yeah, basically, this is where we're at now in prophecy. As I'm saying before, I remember how Babylon was built. Babylon was built by the backs of our foreparents, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, which are the biblical Israelites, right? So I'm just gonna get Jeremiah 50 and verse 14. It says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spear no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai." Now this is coming, right? This is coming. Verse 1, it says, shout against her round about, right? She had given her hand, her foundations are falling, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance upon her, as she had done unto her. It says, cut off the sower from Babylon, right? And him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest, for fear of the oppressing sword they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. And this is the part that I wanted to get. Everyone shall flee to his own land. Right now in Jamaica, we are seeing where a lot of Edomite Americans are here, buying up little patches of land, building cabins and stuff like that, because they themselves have seen, they are seeing perfectly that the land of the freaks, the home of the slaves, the promise that was basically made for happiness, the dream that was sold to the people is now a nightmare. Because remember, you have to thank the man in office for that, DJ Trump. I wish I call him Captain Jack Sparrow, Pirate of the Caribbean, man. Which go around and just take ships. That is Captain Jack Sparrow for you. So basically, People are looking on and they're trying to leave. A lot of people would left. I would have been leaving if they could have afforded it. That's why this lady on the video is saying that, cut back spending on certain things to try ensure that everybody in your family have passport. Because just like what's his name, Jesse Ventura was saying the other day that America is a third world country. I've been saying America is a third world country for years now, because of like the level of homelessness and shit. I'm not seeing that much. Well, America is bigger, but per capita, if that's the word should I use, I'm not seeing such a crisis in Jamaica like how I'm seeing it in America. But the funny thing about it is that a lot of our people would want to say it's better to be there, sleeping in cars, sleeping in basement, like one of the brother of someone that came down by heist, and basically he reported that 5 people hung themselves because they didn't want to come back to Jamaica. They didn't see it fit. But what's the ratio? Yeah, with people sleeping in their cars, having jobs, but yet still can't afford a home or have a roof over their, a proper roof over their head. It's crazy. That place is done. Jobs are out the window. As I said, jobs. Let me get Ecclesiastes 12. Jobs, you name it. Jobs are out the window, man. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grind their seas, which are the jobs, because they are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. The forecast is not gonna be looking good, bruv. And right now it's not looking good. You have what's his name? Captain Jack Sparrow just blabbing his mouth, bringing up fake numbers. But on the ground, the people are suffering. They're not. It's worse than even when Creepy Joe was in, man. It's even worse. All them tariffs and the World Cup. I should have pulled the video up on that. People canceling their tickets for the World Cup because of what the military state. State divided against each other. It's crazy. Jobs are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up to the voice of bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. These young entertainers, I don't know any one of them. I don't know their songs, and I'm not just speaking in Babylon the Great. Even out here in Jamaica, I don't know them. It's all garbage. The artists before would sing 2 line good, then a garbage, or 2 garbage, then a good line. But these is just pure fucking garbage, man. Garbage, just pure garbage. And the beat that they sing on is garbage. Some depressing notes. See, I see an article the other day. The headline said that the new trap beat is not passing Jamaica or something like that. And it's true. This world is about to be turned upside down. It has nothing, to offer than chaos and madness. Verse 5, it says, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets, or ever the silver cord be loose, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or of the wheel broken at the cistern. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to Yahweh Hashem who gave it. So this is going to be a time that spirit is going to be going up. It's going to be going up and rapid. Here, this second, next second, you wake up in the spirit world. Praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. See, and as I said, that's the spirit that's in Babylon the Great. It has a very high seditious spirit. in that place. They are divided. That second is just 15, 16. I was going to get it, but I'm not going to get it, man. They're divided. America, which is Babylon the Great, is done. And you have Captain Jack Sparrow to thank for it. And as I said, maybe I'll go a little off from the video. It was nothing planned, but I'm on the job. And I just get a little time where I could say a few things. Now I'm just going to close off and run out. Saying, but it's crazy to think, for someone to think that basically we're going to go to, you know, a better stage, or, you know, or we have hope that this will be overpassed and we're going to go back to norm, to the norm that you have known. But the WEF keep on speaking from 2020 even about a new norm. And now they are pushing that new norm. CBDCs, the implantable micro C hip, saying 6G, UBIs. These are the things that they are pushing to remove the middle class, which would want, so now the middle class don't want to be poor, so you know that's going to be a problem. You see the chaos, you see the madness. You have hoarders of food supplies. All these things are taking place now. It's real. It's real. And the only way, let me say this, man, the only way for us to be delivered is through Yahweh Shem Yahushai Shalom.